You're still failing at self-improvement. At the height of modern content creation, we're getting mixed messaging. We're getting cliche advice on how to improve your life, simple steps that you can follow to improve your life, and nothing seems to work for you. What is it that you're doing wrong? And in today's video, I'm going to be discussing 3 reasons why you personally keep failing at self-improvement. And these reasons are things that I've noticed in myself and in my self-improvement journey. These are things that I personally was doing wrong and which were holding me back in my journey to a better me. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like this type of content, consider smashing that subscribe button and make sure you turn on the post notifications bell next to it. And this is to ensure that you stay up to date with the content that I drop on a weekly basis. Without further ado, let's take a look. Now, first of all, self-improvement is not going to be an overnight fix. And the problem that most people are having is they're looking for an overnight fix. They're looking for a quick fix to their issues, to their procrastination, to their lack of discipline. Unfortunately, there's no such thing as an overnight fix. There's no such thing as a quick fix when it comes to improving yourself, because improving yourself, rather than be a sprint, it should be a marathon. You should be enjoying and embracing every single part of the experience of self-improvement. Yes, most of the time it's not easy. Most of the time you are going to face hurdles, but the greatest satisfaction comes from overcoming each of those hurdles. And when you look back at your journey, you realize that, wow, I've made so much progress. And as I said in previous videos, I've said this in one of my previous videos, people are getting so hung up on making progress every single day that they do not realize how far they've come. They do not realize the work they've put in already to get to the point where they're at. So my advice would be to get the idea out of your mind that self-improvement is a quick fix. It's not going to be a quick fix. Rather, embrace self-improvement and see self-improvement as a marathon with its own hurdles that you need to overcome. You're going to need to be the best version of yourself that you can possibly be on a daily basis. So the number one mistake that I find most people make is they think that this is an overnight fix. Please, ladies and gentlemen, embrace the journey, embrace the marathon of self-improvement. There's no quick fix. The second point that I'm going to talk about is very important, and you might want to make notes on this. You lack consistency. You can have the best self-improvement advice at your disposal. You can read as much self-improvement books as you'd like. But if you're not consistently implementing those strategies on a daily basis in your real life, there's going to be no progress for you. People always think that, they think to themselves, what am I doing wrong? I've been changing my mindset. I've been thinking differently about things. The question you really need to be asking yourself is, what have I been doing in my real life? What actions have I been taking in order to make this self-improvement journey work for me? Have I been consistent enough? Have I been disciplined enough to actually implement the things that I've learned in my real life? And, unfortunately, it's like this. There's no skipping a day. There's no skipping a day when it comes to improving your life. Even though, I feel terrible, which is why I sound like this. My nose is completely blocked. I do not feel myself. But yet I'm still here recording content for you guys. Not only because I enjoy it, because I need to know that, I'm doing what I can in order to progress. And you know what? I enjoy making this type of content for you guys. But at the same time, it has more to do with my consistency. It has more to do with the fact that I cannot, go a day without saying to myself, today I did my best. And you should harbor that mindset as well, because that mindset allows you to hold yourself accountable. It allows yourself to really say, okay, you know what? I feel terrible. So I have 2 choices here. I can either sit on my ass and watch Netflix all day, which will bring me absolutely nowhere, or I can get my ass up off of the bed and I do what I need to do. And I hope with my whole heart that you choose option number 2. Lastly, I want to talk about this one thing. I want to talk about the fact that you're taking all of this general advice and you're not adjusting it to your life. You're not adjusting it to your circumstances, right? Let's say someone tells you to, and this is something that I advocate as well, someone tells you to keep a journal every single day. Now, whether you keep that journal in the morning, whether you keep it in the middle of the day, whether you keep it in the evenings before you go to bed, the choice is yours. Just because someone says that you need to journal every morning does not necessarily mean you need to journal in the morning. When does it suit you best? When do you feel that is most effective to you? And this is just a simple example that I'm using. But what I'm trying to tell you is that, yes, please use the advice that you hear. Most self-improvement tips actually do work if you implement them correctly and on a consistent basis. But try tweaking those self-improvement tips to your everyday life. There's no use in you hearing that you need to keep a journal and it's an inconvenience for you to write in your journal at the start of the day. It's an inconvenience for you to write at the journal in the evening because you're too tired. What I mean by this is adjust the strategies to fit your schedule, to fit your routine. In that way, you're just making it easier for yourself in coping with the workload and in coping with the pressure of self-improvement in general. If you found value in this video, I'd like to encourage you to please share it with your friends and family, and also go and follow me on social media. My profile is linked down below in the description, and I'll be seeing you next time.